Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
Nice conditions outside. A little bit higher dew point than it was 24 hours ago. Yes, that's true, but still comfortable in the 60s, 67-degree dew point. So the relative humidity is still certainly manageable. We're looking at, I think, probably dew points in the 60s for the remainder of this week, I believe. Toward the beginning of next week, we might bump up our dew points back into the lower 70s, but I think those mid-70s are gone for a while, at least in the foreseeable future. 72 degrees the actual air temperature. Across the region, temperatures fairly uniform because of that cloud cover, because of that breezy wind kind of stirring up the ground layer. Just like we had yesterday, we're looking at temperatures near the coast and inland that are fairly uniform. Wauchula at 69, Parrish at 68, so is Bradenton, Lakewood Ranch, 72 at Longboat and Sarasota, 70 Venice and Inglewood, 70 in Punta Gorda, 69 in Northport, Arcadia, Mayaca City. So a fairly uniform temperature structure owing to this cloud cover that we see around. Now, yesterday we had a lot more of these high clouds that were streaming past. That's the bright white clouds that you see moving from west to east on the satellite presentation. And then the lower level clouds, kind of darker in color, are moving from west to east in our satellite presentation. Today, we're going to have a whole lot more of those low level clouds than we will the higher level clouds. And yesterday, you didn't even really get to see those higher level clouds all that much because the low level clouds just blocked the sky for the most part. Now, some of the lower level clouds are thick enough in depth that we are getting a few patches of light drizzle. It's very light, it's passing, won't really do much in terms of give us much in the rainfall bucket, but it's around. A lot of times you might even characterize it as a heavy mist more than anything else. Other times you'll actually be able to discern the raindrops and put your windshield wipers on intermittent for a few slaps of the wiper, and then everything is gone. They're fast moving, total rainfall amounts not all that great, and a lot of what you see there not even touching the ground. According to radar across the country, we are seeing showers in the center section, and I think the best place for stronger storms today is going to be Texas. Also, Oklahoma, Arkansas may see some thunderstorm activity as well. But if you're going to Houston or to Dallas, there may be airport delays due to the weather. Now, we're not seeing a whole lot of action around here today. In fact, the entire state of Florida is pretty quiet. We have a big ridge of high pressure located to our north and to the west. And we have, of course, our hurricane out in the Atlantic. The combination of those two factors kind of producing this funneling of winds out of the northeast for us today, coming over a long fetch of Atlantic waters, picking up the moisture, producing a few low-level clouds and an occasional sprinkle. That's going to be with us today. It'll probably be with us tomorrow as well. Sun-cloud mix, breezy, only a few showers around. That's your forecast that carries you through the next couple of days. Latest red tide info. Manatee Beach and Coquina Key, as well as Venice Beach, all being reported by Mote Marine spotters as having a moderate level of red tide irritants in the air. Best places as of yesterday's observation is Siesta Key and the North Jetty. Of course, that could change today as the red tide moves around with the winds and the waves. As far as our forecast for boaters today, not bad. Northeast wind at 15 to 20 knots, moderate chop on bay and inland waters. And the extended range forecast continues on with those fine temperatures in the mid-80s. Relatively low humidity, upper 60s. Certainly we can all live with that, I think. And nighttime temperatures hovering around the 70 mark. Not much in the way of a rainfall chance. Back to you.